There are so many people that I talk to as adults, because I do a lot of coaching for stage fright. I help people get out of the wings onto the stage, and I help people stay in that calm state, get out and share your gifts. I love being in the wings and helping people with that. But one of the things that I talk to people about, where's the fear coming from? What is this? Speeches. People have been terrorized by having to do a speech in front of their class and their friends laughing at them or being criticized. And not that doing a speech is a bad thing, but there's got to be a way that we can support people through that process.
Right. That's right.
Because we do have to do presentations in the real world.
Absolutely.
But not traumatize them so people have PTSD about standing up in front of people. So how can we support that experience for
that's
students?
I was teaching an adult student. He's in his 60s, looking at doing a performance, and his first performance. He's been a closet player for some years, and I said to him, "You're ready for open mic?" And I'm like, "Really?" And it's like, "No." And he said, "So I'm going to go on stage. And I'm going to say he taught me that." And I was like, "Yeah, do," because I said to him, "I do not set up my students for failure.
No.
I will only give you a challenge that I know that you will exceed in." And I will make sure you're equipped for that.
Yes, right.
So stage performance.
Put the supports around.
That's right.
Exactly.
So before you put a kid up in front of 30 people, you say, this is how you cognitively handle it.
Yeah.
This is how you create an emotional arc for yourself to be safe in that environment. This is how, there's so many things.
Right.
But unfortunately, I don't even think that's taught to many teachers.
No,
and you cannot,
I would agree.
You cannot teach what you do not know. And it's also difficulty when the teacher is supposed to be the demagogue of knowledge of all things.
Yeah.
When if the teacher actually was the humble servant to the subservient to the education process, that education process occurs however it occurs.
Yeah.
Then the teacher can manhandle their strengths, work their strengths, and then bring up the strengths of the others around them to make this learning environment.
Exactly. Absolutely. The other thing is we often get projects or a big assignment, or you have to, work on this big project. What if we taught students to deconstruct it and to do it in little steps? And again, begin with the end in mind. Where do you have to go? How do we get there? Let's chunk it out, and instead of being overwhelmed by this incredible project, like you have to do a science project on whales, whatever it is, and good luck. Instead of saying, what is the outcome? What do you want to share with people? Well, let's back that bus up and figure out what are the steps, how long is that going to take? Okay, then this, and where are you? And create this little map for people.
That's right.
Because that's a strategy that they can take with them into the future.
Yes.
So those are all the beautiful strategies that we can work with at the Spaulding Day School because we're going to have the time. But if we're teaching a deconstruction of a project to someone in grade 6, everyone will benefit from that.
Yes.
Right? So we could do that as a group presentation to say, we're going to talk about a big project. What if you had to, let's use, Alice's project to demonstrate it and put it on paper and show them how to do it.
Yes. The fun thing about putting all the grades together is that you can say the senior students, we're going to have a self-propelled car experiment. So you're going to have elastic bands or whatever it takes to make the best self-propelled car you can. The younger kids, you're going to make the racetrack. You're going to make the guidelines. And the young kids, you're going to paint it. You're going to make the trees look like trees and the rivers look like rivers.
That's
and
brilliant.
You get everyone together on
that.
the project, and they're all on the same deadline. They're all working together, and you get that team environment.
Yes. Then you understand that interdependence on each other and contingencies, because a lot of times the frustrating as adults in projects is someone lets you down. You didn't do your part. I've got my part done. Well, if you've learned this in school, they can't ride the car until the track is made.
That's right.
So you see that interdependence, and that's one of my. I'm going to have that word up somewhere in the school because interdependence is how we learn and how we're going to survive in the future together.
Yes, I often say I'd be dead without a farmer.
Yeah,
I know how to farm, but there's no way I can provide for myself while also creating a school for others. While also, interdependence is the order that we live within.
It's one of my favorite words.
Yeah,
I love it. Yes,
we hear codependency a lot, right? And they're two different. They're akin, but they're very separate in their foundational structures.
Yeah, there's less ego with interdependence because you have to say and reach out. I need your help.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we're interdependent on success. Because you learn this way, I learn this way, and now we both benefit. And we bring that car track and all the things together, and we all celebrate at the end, right?
So,
Yeah.
the school now.
Yes.
So